Why I am not religious. A rational perspective on faith, dogma, and the scientific mind. For thousands of years, across every culture, the human response to the overwhelming questions of existence, where did we come from? Why are we here? What happens when we die? Has been remarkably consistent. Religion. It has provided community, purpose, and profound comfort. And for that, I have deep respect. But I am not religious, and I do not say that with rebellion or contempt, but with a quiet, deliberate conviction. My path led me away from institutional belief, not toward a void of nihilism, but toward a framework I find more beautiful, more demanding, and ultimately more honest, the framework of a rational, scientific mind. So today, I want to share that perspective with you. This is not an attack on your faith, if you have it, but it is an explanation of mine, or rather, my lack thereof. It is about the intellectual and ethical foundations of a life built on questions, not on final answers. At the core of my worldview is a fundamental commitment to epistemology, how we know what we know. Organized religion, in its institutional form, is largely built on presumed revelation, scripture, and tradition. Truth is delivered, absolute, and its authority is derived from the sacred and the ancient. The primary virtue is faith, belief in the absence of, or even in contradiction to, evidence. The rational, scientific mind operates on a completely different axis. Its foundation is skepticism, evidence, and revision. Truth is provisional, always subject to scrutiny. The authority of a claim comes not from its age or its speaker, but from its repeatable verification. The primary virtue here is doubt, the willingness to let go of an idea if the evidence no longer supports it. For me, the first great schism was not with God, but with this methodology. To accept a system where the answers are fixed for all time, where inquiry has limits set by doctrine, felt intellectually stifling. Why would the universe, in all its spectacular complexity, grant its deepest secrets to a select few millennia ago and then fall silent? The scientific story of cumulative, collaborative, and often painfully slow discovery feels far more congruent with reality as we experience it. This leads to the second, perhaps more practical, hurdle: specificity. I was not born into a generic spirituality. I was born into a specific religion, in a specific denomination, in a specific country. The doctrines I would have been taught as absolute truth were, by an accident of geography and birth, different from those taught to a child in Jakarta, or Tokyo, or Mumbai. Each claims exclusive access to the ultimate truth, yet their metaphysical and ethical pronouncements often directly contradict. They cannot all be objectively true. The most parsimonious explanation, to the rational mind, is not that one is uniquely correct, but that they are all human cultural creations, reflecting the times, values, and anxieties of the people who forged them. To then choose one feels less like discovering capital T truth, and more like affirming a tribal identity. A common challenge is, without religion, what stops you from being immoral? Where do you get your values? This question always surprises me. It implies my morality is fragile, borrowed, and liable to vanish without external enforcement. But to me, morality derived from fear of divine punishment or promise of reward is not truly moral, but it is transactional. A humanistic, rational morality is built on more stable ground: empathy, compassion, and a reasoned analysis of well-being. I do not need a holy book to tell me that causing suffering is wrong. I can feel it through my connection to other conscious beings. I can use reason to deduce that principles like justice, honesty, and autonomy tend to foster thriving societies and reduce suffering. This morality is often harder. It requires constant negotiation, reason, and the courage to update my ethical understanding, like realizing the moral standing of other groups my tradition might have excluded. Its authority comes from within, from a commitment to a better world we can perceive and build, not from a deferred paradise. Some say that a world without religion is barren, devoid of awe and meaning. I find the exact opposite to be true. When I let go of ready-made answers, the universe becomes more wondrous, not less. The fact that we are stardust that has evolved to contemplate itself, that the laws of physics are discoverable by our minds, that a 13.8 billion-year chain of causality has led to this moment of consciousness, that is a narrative of staggering, humbling grandeur. The religious narrative offers definitive answers, which can provide immense comfort. The scientific, rationalist narrative offers something else, an endless, unfolding mystery. It says, "We do not know yet, but let us look." That, "let us look," has given us everything from medicine to the James Webb Telescope. It is a story not of fallenness and redemption, but of emergence and becoming. And for my mind, that is a more compelling, more honest, and ultimately more meaningful story to inhabit. So, why am I not religious? It is a confluence of these paths. A commitment to evidential reasoning over doctrinal authority. An inability to reconcile the problem of contradictory specifics with claims of universal truth. A desire for a morality built on human empathy and reason. And a finding of deeper awe in the vast, unanswered questions of a secular universe. This is my personal stance, the output of my own rational, scientific mind. It is not a claim that you should abandon your faith, but it is an invitation to understand that for some of us, the tools of reason, science, and humanistic philosophy are not just sufficient, they are profoundly fulfilling. They provide a compass for navigating a mysterious and beautiful world with integrity, curiosity, and an open heart. Thank you for thinking with me today.